everyone. So the flipped classroom experience that Kylie and I did, this is Alicia, by the way, we chose to do a second grade level, and the topic that we chose to do was math. The learning objective that we chose that students will be able to do double digit addition, and the DOK level is level 1 because the students are recalling information and that they are calculating the problems. And the Bloom's level is the analyze level because students are breaking down what they are learning into different pieces and combining that all together. And the state standard was to represent and solve problems involving addition and subtraction within 100. And then here is our video selection that we chose. It's just a short video. I believe it's like 5.5 minutes long. It just talks about, he uses like the ones column, and he does 10 blocks, and then he does ones, and he just goes through how he visualizes with the blocks two-digit numbers. And then the robot throughout the video then adds the tens blocks together and then the ones blocks together to get the answer. And the whole entire time he's just going over different problems. He's explaining how he's doing it. And then, so for the improvement level, we are going to have the students watch the video selected, so the video that we already chose, for a basic reminder of adding double-digit numbers. The teacher will then choose partners or a group of 3 based on learning abilities and how the students will work together. And each student will then have a whiteboard, and the teacher will make a ones and a tens column on the board in front of the class. So it's kind of like class instruction. The teacher will then write double-digit numbers on the board, and when the teacher says go, the partners or groups will complete the problem on their whiteboards. Once the teacher feels the students are improving, the teacher will begin to keep track of the points each team is accumulating. The teacher will emphasize that it is just a game, and as long as the students are improving and having fun, they are all winners. So we chose this as an improving activity because improvement is just constant practice, constant exposure of the math problems. So what better way to just improve than to just practice and kind of have fun along the way? And then the reinforced scenario, the teacher will supply each student with some Legos. So we're kind of going to have them build, just like in the video, their own blocks, their own base 10 blocks and their ones. So the teacher will then replay the video on the board to refresh each student's mind on the double-digit addition. The teacher will provide numbers for the students to add, and the students must create and build those numbers with the Legos. So just like in the video, we are reinforcing what the video taught us. We are just constantly practicing. The student will lay out each Lego column they build and take a picture of their final answer on their iPads. On the picture, the student must write that number problem it is. For example, problem number 1, number 2, so on, so on. And this activity is all about practice, so the teacher will provide ample numbers and problems for the students to complete. The teacher will be walking around assisting every student and to make sure they are getting the right answers, to reinforce the right answers, and to just reinforce their work in general. And when every student has finished up, the teacher will then go over the answers to their problems from the students' iPads and what their Lego columns looked like. And then the enrichment scenario, on the students' iPads, the students will create 2 of their own problems on a whiteboard and make a video. The students will record themselves completing the problems and explaining to the viewers how they solved the problem and their thought process throughout the problem. The students will have the option to demonstrate the problems with Legos or without. So that's kind of going in with like the differentiation, like if students are still kind of struggling, they can have the option to demonstrate the problems with Legos, but at this point in the enrichment level, they should already know how to do it, but they will have the option to do it with Legos or without. And the students will post the video on the classroom discussion website for the teacher to watch and provide feedback on each problem. Yeah, so thanks for watching.